Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Thursday, the 17th of June, 2021. I hope you're doing well. So these are the energies for everybody. Doesn't mean that you might be affected by them. You might see other people being affected by them around you, but it's the energies that are going around. So of course it's always dependent on your vibration, the lessons, the challenges that you have, that you've overcome, the things that you've mastered. You know, if there was some energies in today saying that there's some kind of a financial thing or abundance thing, if you've mastered abundance and you're abundant, that's not going to affect you, right? But you might see it affecting other people around you. So you're always in control, right? And my readings, I'm trying to not predict what's going on for you, but help you to get those lessons, to overcome those challenges, to empower yourself to learn from these things. I've got a live show 3 times a week called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in that, live here on YouTube. And I offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. So, grace. In the flow. Like I said, that's the energies today. Lots of energy flowing, but it's not going to magically happen for you if you're not a great vibration. We get ourselves in that grace, and we can be in it all the time. Don't have to wait for the daily energies to be about that. So take it as it resonates, but you've got the opportunity to be in a state of grace today. State of grace, it's when serendipity, signs, synchronicities, it's feeling like you're on top of the world, abundance, all of that stuff. Great. Mischief. I like it. Mischief here. Up to some mischief today, so it's very light-hearted kind of a day. Could be a lot of fun involved with today. Grace, that kind of thing. An opportunity to be light-hearted about things. So, tell us more. Oops. Can't hold on to the cards. Just trying to sort out that glitch. Yesterday's reading, the microphone was completely off. It just switched off right at the start, a second or so into it. So, all out of sync. But not redoing it because it was important. The messages that came out there. It's working so far for today. Right, so what are the energies today? What are the energies today? Grace. That was yesterday's. What energies do we have today? Come on. It's all or nothing. Let a pile of 10 cards jump out, or nothing. 4 of Cups. It's being a bit bored. Wanting a shake up in the world, wanting a shake up in your life, wanting something to happen. Not any of this stuff though, not the nightmare stuff, not this stuff that doesn't feel good. We want the stuff that feels good. Tell us more. Doesn't feel like boring energies today, quite the opposite. So I wonder why that's come out. 8 of Wands. Information coming in, a message coming in from someone, and then it's fast forward. It's like, come on, let's go, let's do this. All systems go, kind of a message. It's on. Tell us more. Ace of Swords, some kind of a bright idea here, or some truth. Someone's truth coming in anyway, some kind of a truth. Somebody's truth. Someone's perception, maybe. Let's get some clarity. So why do we got the 4 of Cups here, this bored kind of an energy? Wanting a shake up. Page of Materials, because you've asked for things. You've asked for things from the universe. I'm a bit bored that it's not happening. When's it going to happen? What's behind this? What's behind this? Put your wishes out there. The universe doesn't give you them yet. How come? Inner journey. There's an inner journey to go on first. So, you know, if we're in alignment with something, totally aligned with it, then as soon as we wish for something, it manifests instantly, right? But if we're not in alignment with it, which is usually the case, things we're asking for, we tend not to ask for the things that we're in alignment with because they're just happening anyway. If we're not in alignment with it, then there's still an instant manifestation, but what we manifest is our path to it. and so, which is an inner journey. So, and sometimes it's action steps to take as well. So that there's a journey to get there. So you're getting bored of waiting for something that you've been asking the universe for, but there's an inner journey. You've got to get it yourself. You've got to get there yourself. You've got to get in alignment yourself. Nine of Swords, nightmare. Sleepless nights, anxiety, worry. What's going on? Death and the Six of Emotions, about letting go of a soulmate, a twin flame, or even this actually could be death. Very rare that the death card actually means death, but it could be that. You could have lost someone recently, someone that you see as a soulmate. It could be a member of your family, or it could be a romantic connection, or it could be an ex even, and having a bit of a nightmare over that. Or you've had to let go of somebody. Maybe you thought you'd met your twin flame before, but it's just a dysfunctional relationship and you've had to admit that to yourself and let go of it. It could be about that too. Doesn't seem very gracious energy today. With that grace card and the mischief, I don't know. This all seems pretty heavy to me. So, tell us more about this, the Nine of Swords and the Six of Emotions. So you might still be going through that letting go process and dealing with that emotionally, going through the grief of that. Perception and abundance. Yeah, it's about perception. So focused on something that you're losing now, or you think that you're losing. Yeah, that could be what the Four of Cups is about. You're not really losing anything. It was your perception that was off in the first place, is what I'm thinking. So you're not really losing anything. Abundance has always been there for you. You're just giving up the perception that you had before. Maybe that you were clinging to before, that perception. You know what I mean? It's like, if you were going for a job and you were like, this job is mine, I just know it's mine, I just know it's mine, and then you don't get it. It wasn't yours after all. Did you lose anything? No? Only your perception, only your expectation of getting that job is the thing that's lost. I feel like that's what this energy is about. You kind of focused on the lack, for those of you that are resonating with this, focused on the lack, but it's only your perception, your previous perception that was off. That's the only thing that you've lost, is your perception of the situation before. So, say you bought a lotto ticket and you were so sure that you're going to win the lottery, and then you don't win the lottery. Have you lost anything? Well, the money that you spent on the lotto ticket. But you haven't really lost anything, right? Because you didn't win it in the first place. You didn't win it and then lose it. It's just an expectation that was off there. But the Eight of Wands, now this is good. This is good news coming in. It's like, and then it's fast forward. There's like a lot of letting go, and then good news coming in, but you got to wait for it. Oh, Temperance. Temperance card comes out so much. Eight of Wands and Temperance. Great news coming in, but you're going to have to wait for it. Sorry. I'm paranoid now. I'm having to look at the mic, that the microphone's working all the time. I don't know why it happens. I thought previously it's because it was switching over to my MacBook, but it's not. I've turned Bluetooth off on everything else. It's the software or something. It just disconnects the microphone sometimes, randomly. Eight of Wands and Temperance here. Good news coming in, but you're going to have to wait for it. It's not immediate changes. There's got to be changes that are made first to get in alignment. Yeah, okay. So you could be getting news in today of getting what you want, that you're bored waiting for. Something to let go of first. There always is, right? And then you're going to have to wait for it. So, no, I didn't get that job, but I'm not losing anything because it was only my idea of me that job was mine in the first place. And then someone gets in touch with you saying, well, there's a job opening up in 2 months' time if you want that one. Okay. Ace of Swords, but it's more likely to be about a relationship, this. Just because that's Six of Emotions, which can be nostalgia. Yeah, it can be nostalgia. Six of Emotions. You've got to let go of these expectations, previous expectations that you had. You could have been really sure about it, about something or someone, and it was off. You were off, that's all. Ace of Swords and the Ten of Emotions. What will fulfill your heart? So you've had an idea of what will fulfill your heart. That will make you feel amazing. Wrong one. What will make you feel amazing with a ton of emotions here? What will fulfill your heart? You've had an idea of that. Okay, so maybe this thing that you were stuck on before, that you thought was yours, this person that you thought was yours, or that job that you thought was yours, or the house that you thought was yours, whatever it was, your perception was off, yeah, but maybe you had to perceive it, maybe you had to believe it to move forward for this inner journey. Perhaps you had to believe that it was going to happen for you to make changes in your life to move toward it. So it's given you an idea of what it is that you want, of what will fulfill you. Forgiveness. So forgive them for not being it. Forgive that lotto ticket for not having been the winning one. Forgive that house for not being yours. Forgive that job for not being yours. Forgive that boss for not giving you that job. You've got something on the way, but you're going to have to wait for it because it has moved you towards a bit of a carrot here, right? You've had a carrot, but it has moved your energy. What I mean by that is when you think that something is yours or someone is yours, and even readings can confirm it. Yes, it's definitely yours. This is your soulmate. This is your twin flame or whatever. Readings confirm it as a carrot, so that you fully believe it, so that you get your energy, so that your optimism is there, so that you take steps toward it, right? So say if it was about a job, you might go on a course, you might get yourself ready, you might get yourself some suits, or you might get yourself ready for that job, believing in it, because you needed to get yourself ready because there's another one on its way, and then you'll be ready for it when it comes along, So you've been led on here by the universe on purpose. It's a carrot, but it's a good thing because it's given you an idea of what it is that you want now. So forgive that one particular avenue for not being it, but it's all right. It's like, I don't know, I want a new dog, and then you go to the rescue place and there's a puppy there, and you're like, that's it, that's my dog, that's the one that I want. But then someone else is already going through the process of adopting it, and then you don't blame the dog, do you? You just change your mind. It's like, oh, it must be another one then. Yeah, so changing your mind. Look, we've got honeymoon out here. Wow. Honeymoon in our love lives. What's this mischief doing here? Mischief. What is the universe up to? It's moving us towards something, but it's using some unscrupulous methods to do it because it knows what our weaknesses is, and it'll know what we believe. It knows how to fool us. Honeymoon. Sure. Believe that, huh? Universe. Okay, so we're in honeymoon, are we? Believe in the impossible. Oh my God. Okay, so this is what is happening. We're getting carrots here. It's telling us that we're going to have a honeymoon, and I don't believe it for a second. But it says believe in the impossible, so this is our higher self saying stop being so pessimistic and thinking that nothing's going to happen. Of course something's going to happen one day, and it could be today, but we can't be in that pessimistic. We can't be pessimistic like this, going, yeah, sure, it's just carrots. We can't be like that, because you know what? This one, she never sees this. She never believes in the impossible, so she stops it from coming in. Completely blind to it, stops it from coming in. So the carrots have backfired on the universe. We're wise to it now, and it's like, yeah, but now you're like this. Now you're all closed up. Now you can't even let it in when it's ready. So it wants us to open up to this grace and let things flow in. Got to be optimistic again. Yikes. Okay. Got to change our perception. Believe in the impossible. This honeymoon could happen today. It could come in today. Past. This is why we don't believe it. Because of the past. Because what we've experienced in the past. We've had carrots before, but we need to release that. Release the past and what we have and haven't experienced in the past. Like I said, when are things going to manifest? Well, it could happen today. It could happen in 5 minutes. Are we open to that? Are we open to it actually happening today? what it is that we want. Are we open to it actually happening today? Can we believe in that and be open and ready and say, okay, universe, bring it on. Bring it on. I think this is a call today, this energy to, to change our minds and be optimistic and get ready for it actually happening and believe in it again. So, there's something to let go of with the coffin here. An outdated, pessimistic point of view. Mask, because we're actually shielding ourselves from it. We're hiding from it and we don't realize that. Be optimistic. Clock. Takes time. It takes time to shift your energy. It needs time, takes time, cycles, time to heal and progress. We're making progress here. The carrots are for a reason to get us into a certain energy, but then when we wise up to the carrots, we shut down. We become disappointed and shut down to it, and then it's backfired on the universe, right? So then we need to open up again, and that's going to take time. Or it's the divine timing for us to open up. Could also mean that. Career. So for some of you, it's career. This is going on about career. A new job coming in. If you're waiting for a job, this is what it's about. I don't want a month. There we go. So for some it's a job, for some it's romance. Target a goal-oriented person. Goal-oriented person, and then you try and make it happen yourself and you get disappointed in yourself. So yeah, I'm feeling like if you're a goal-oriented person, this could be where you're tripping yourself up, expecting so much of yourself, and then when your expectations are dashed, then you end up staying in that energy of it's all lost. It's not happened. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding, right? So we've misunderstood the universe and how it's tried to get us ready for what's coming. Secret admirer. But there is someone coming. See? There is someone coming. There is. And we need to be open. Our energy needs to be open and ready for it now. The mystic. See? You've been told in readings, yeah, but we've been told in readings before, haven't we? Yes. And they're all pessimistic about it. This very thing, the lover card coming in. Yeah, the mystic told us. The sustainer. This is us holding energy, holding the energy. What energy have you been holding? Are you not trusting it? Are you open? Are you pessimistic? Are you optimistic? Do you think it's about to happen? Or are you like, no, it's never going to happen in a million years? Not in a million years. Okay, so we are barricading ourselves off from what it is that we want, and we've got to stop doing that. I need to be a bit more optimistic. I've got a yes and a no crystal in here, a red one and a green one. The red one means no, don't do it. The green one means yeah, go for it. So think of a yes or no answer question while I get some cards out. So how best to deal with these energies today? The Chariot and the Two of Swords. You don't have to make decisions right now, but it would be good to open up so that you can move forward into where you want to go. Taking the reins of your life now, focused on what it is that you want and not being so pessimistic. And what else? Any more guidance for today? Any more guidance for today? More guidance for today? The Empress. Centered, abundant, open to possibilities, open to grace. That's why the grace card came up. It wants us to open up to grace. The Empress, centered and abundant and open to grace. She can manifest things because she gives birth to it herself. She needs to believe. You need to believe. You need to start believing again. Believe in yourself and believe that the universe wants you to have what it is that you want, and believe that it's possible and it can come in even today. So, what's your yes or no answer question? If you're not ready, pause it until you're ready, because your answer is yes. I'm glad it's yes. Otherwise, I would be very disappointed in this reading. I'm being totally the wrong energy. Again, I would have gone backwards. There you go. That's the energies today. If you like this reading, please click on that like button and click that subscription button along with the notification bell to hear more from me. Have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And the microphone worked. Yeah.